Yep. Chocolate with muffin. Just, just the regular kind of shit.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Fulton.
So, funny story. Yep. So, I shaved my head, if you can't tell. And I've been having a lot of dandruff recently. And the thing about dandruff is, I think I just decided I'm just going to start donating it to the poor. Every time I scratch my head, I just get buckets worth of dandruff. And I tried Head and Shoulders, but it's just not cutting it. So I thought, you know what? There's some people that really might need, all of this dandruff. So, like you in the front row, you might need some of this. I thought I'd just kind of go around and, I could just have buckets with me. And, it's a side hustle idea. Who doesn't want a bit of dandruff, You're just talking to the right guy, and I might just come across the man who needs all that dandruff. Yeah. Okay, good one. Yeah, nice. So, first time. Not me, but for you guys, first time here. Yep. Yeah, I thought so. I could tell, looking around the audience, and a few of you are looking a little bit nervous. Yeah. Kind of looking like a school shooter. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. You don't laugh at that. That's not funny. There's always that one kid in class who bets were on that he was the one that was going to shoot up the school. You know what I'm saying? You could always pick it when I think back. Maybe when you're a kid, you're just like, oh, that's the guy who can solve a Rubik's Cube in like 3 seconds. But, there's something deeper and darker behind that. You know what I mean? Like, what happens when he doesn't solve it? I'm saying all out war. I'm saying all of the autistic kids, I know what they were planning in their book clubs, okay? I was there, okay? Used to pretend to be autistic because the book club teacher was hot, all right? She had huge brains, okay? Couldn't get enough of those brains. School shooters, they got to train hard, okay? All right? I could have been a prospect shooter. I was training hard as a young kid. I was doing push-ups daily, okay? 50 Cent was playing daily. And I'm there busting out sets. Oh, the girls are going to love me after this. My chest is going to be so fucking jacked. Yeah. My book club teacher's brains. I'm going to get my book club teacher's brains. Yeah, I would really train. I was serious. Okay, and that's not a joke. Don't laugh out there. I would seriously train hard because I believed that I was destined for something greater than all you fatsos out there. Okay? Talking about you, man. On the fucking diet. Cooking eggs and pickles. That's the new diet trend. Yep. What else has been going on? Lots been going on, Yeah, so many things. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, so many things. If I could start to tell you how many things have been going on. Yeah. Just if I could even get to the start of how many things have been going on, I don't even know where I would even start. All right? I'm that one friend. I'm throwing you guys, a few guys in the front row here looking at me, but they're not really looking at me. They're looking through me. They're like, oh, God, this guy's reminding me of all the fucking friends that I hated in my life. You always had that one friend. Everyone's had that one friend. And you're like, oh, here we go. I'm meeting up with fucking Dave. Every time I meet with Dave, he's telling me about what's going on. And the only thing that's going on is a new succulent he's added to his collection. Collection of plants. I'm like, this guy collects fucking succulents. Dave, what are you doing out here collecting succulents? I'm hanging out with Dave, and he's like, So much has been going on, man. I don't know where to start. Yeah, I just got this new succulent, man. Spikes. I'm like, Dave, let me tell you, buddy, that's not a succulent, all right? That's a cactus. This guy doesn't know a thing or two about fucking plants. Where do I even start? All right. Dave's fucking eating the pickles out of the pickle jar. He's not even cutting them in half to check for maggots. Okay, Dave, what are you doing here? Turns out he doesn't care. I'm like, okay. It turns out Dave was one of the weird kids in school. What are you gonna do about it? I'm telling you, the weird kids make the world go round. I was thinking the other day as well. Talking about weird kids. I haven't seen many of them around. You know? You guys ever notice that? When was the last time you saw one of the weird kids in school? Okay? Now that might be because they never make it out alive. But I think it's because they all escaped. They're all in different dimensions. Okay? We're in their matrix. The smart kids were the ones that got out. Okay? But us, people like us, we're the schmucks. And you know who definitely didn't make it out alive? Yeah, I'm talking about the bullies. Yep. Damn those bullies. They never made it out alive. Or they did, but they're fucking miserable, let me tell you that. Yeah, look who fucking won now. Huh? Yep. Yeah, life sucks if you're a bully. Let me tell you about that. What else can we tell? I'm so sorry, yo. I'm sober. I'm not on any drugs. Like, yeah, it's really, whew. I don't even think I had a glass of water today. I don't know what to tell you. Damn. Right now, whew, I'm running off like a carrot and a pickle. Cut in half, pick a half a pickle. I didn't even eat the other half. Okay, it had maggots in it. So, I mean, when you cut the pickle in half, like, how do you make sure that you don't cut a maggot in half and then you like massacre a maggot? It's like fucking. It's like a horror movie. You know, there's two maggots in the pickle and one of them, you know, they're just chilling, they're wriggling. They're doing what maggots do, you know. They're like, a couple more hours of this and I'm going to turn into a fly. And then the next thing you know, the guy's like, his body's there, he's like cut in half, like, fucking maggot, like just absolute gore is like happening, you know, the thing exposes. You're there, you're like looking up at this like shape, you know, like, what is this? What is going on? What is this? The next thing you know is like picking it up. You're like, no, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Tell me he's not doing it. One bite in, baby. One bite in. The next thing you know, you all up in that. You riding it out. You're like, what is going on? It's dark. You can't see anything. You're like wiggling around and shit. You're like, this is fuck. This is like every fucking club when you were 18. You're up in there, it's sweaty, it's nasty, the floor is all sticky. Okay, you're trying to finger bang a girl, but it's like not happening, and there's a bunch of people hooking up in the corner. You're like, what is this? Yeah, that's the stomach. Okay, this is just the beginning of your journey. The next thing you know, you're starting to disintegrate and shit. You're like, oh, fuck, my body. But the next thing you know, it's like kind of good. You know what I'm saying? It's like feeling kind of good. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. Yeah, the next thing you know, you're like, ooh, you're nothing but except a couple molecules floating through the system of some autistic kid. Okay, it's getting real intense now, okay? Things are starting to like cycle up, you know, you're up, all up, down in there, you're flowing and shit. You're being absorbed in like what the body do and all that business. Okay, then you're like, you're in, get me, the small intestines. This is where shit really gets real, okay? You're getting absorbed, nutrients pass through the fucking intestinal walls, okay? Flowing this way, that way, okay? It's fucking crazy. The next thing you know, you thought you saw your old cousin from like 2 weeks ago, okay? Riding out just like, damn, there it goes, slime. Okay, but you're kind of cruising around, you're moving past, you're like, damn, what's going on over there? Looks like this car's got some worms. Ew. You know, you keep flowing, it's cool, it's cruising, okay? Now we up in here, and next thing you know, it's time to get a little bit, you're like, Something smell kind of nasty. Okay? And you're not really liking it. You're like, I think it's about time that I piece the scene on this motherfucker. So I think at that point, you're about ready to like hit eject. You're about ready to get out of there. You've done about enough time in this dark place. Okay, the party's done. People are in the corner, pass the fuck out. Okay, there's like weird shit going on, green slime all over the floor. You're like, this is fucking whatever's going on here. I don't want none of it. So you ready? You see it opening. The light begins to open. You're like, oh my god. This reminds me of when I was born. Shit opens, and the next thing you know, you're like falling from the sky. You're like, out of a ring or something. You're like, damn, there I go. Forward, and you're looking forward, and you're like, what is that, a mouth? Right back into a mouth. Yeah, it turns out that guy was into some funky shit. I know some of you out there, that's a real fetish. Yeah, you're getting some. I might have just turned on. I turned on at least 20% of the people in this room right now. Okay, this is a very, very hot and dangerous room. Okay, don't go to the bathrooms after this set. You're gonna see some fucked up shit. What I was just talking about. And then anyway, yeah, been out here in Italy for a minute. Yeah, I've been out here. Well, I'm in here right now, but I'm usually outside. And when I'm outside, I see a lot of people just running around and shit, just doing annoying shit, kind of just just the regular kind of shit, getting in the way, like you're at the supermarket and shit. Some guy, you're like, what the fuck are you doing in here in fucking aisle 14, bro? It's the fucking toilet paper. It's just like the craziest thing. Okay, I'm like. Anywhere you go, there's someone running in Milan. What is going on in Milan where everybody... And you know what the worst thing is, bro? Okay, if they were like running, like I'm saying Tom Cruise, like Tom Cruise got that run. He could fucking cut anything with that run, okay? The action, his hands are like Action Man, G.I. Joe. You ain't seen nothing like it. But the people running around the city, okay, they're just not like that, okay? It's not like you're looking at Tom Cruise. When you're just kind of like, you're like, you're looking at something, whatever it is in your life that causes you to make the, but it's there. And when I'm seeing someone run and it's like, man, don't quit your day job, okay? Because this running shit, it ain't for you, buddy. Let me tell you, because they're running. They're looking like they're running from something. Okay, let me tell you. They're running from something, but there's nothing behind them. All right, they're like this. And I just look at them and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why run if you're gonna be in such an amount of pain? Just give it up. Just do something else. Do anything else. Like, I don't know. Have you considered fucking tic-tac-toe? That game where you're like, I mean, have you tried that? But I mean, even that, they'd probably be in pain. Like, what's worse? Seeing someone running or like tic-tac-toe, like, like, I don't know what would be worse. Yep. Yeah, so that's been some of my journey here in Milan, A lot of people running, a lot of me getting annoyed at people running, a lot of me missing the bus. The funny thing about missing the bus is that, like, when someone's missed the bus, okay? When you're on the bus, okay? When you're on that bus that someone in particular has missed, and you spot them, you clock them. Down the street. You're standing there, you're like, oh, this sucker. Look at this guy. You're looking at him. Looking at everyone else. Wondering if anyone else on the bus has noticed this poor soul. And there he is running for the bus. Wait! Stop! Drops his books and shit. He's like, picking up his books. You're like, it's not gonna make it. It's like that scene in Indiana Jones, you know? That shit's closing, man, and he's forgotten his hat and everything, bro. He gets to the door, but it's too late. It's too late. Shit shuts. He's like, no! He's on the glass. His face is up to the glass. He's like, you're there, you're just like, what a fucking schmuck. Yep. That's what happens, you know what I'm saying? But if it was right, I mean, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna stick your foot out and hold the door open? You're gonna hold up the bus for everyone else. You're gonna become the enemy on the bus, okay? That's how you get raped, okay? Getting raped is not that easy. People talking out here and like throwing it around like, man, just the other day I was in a cubicle, got fucking raped, man. And again? Ah, shit. So, I mean, like, you know, all it takes is for everyone to turn on you, okay? That one guy on the bus. One guy is all it takes, okay? One crazy man who doesn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I'm not saying I'm that crazy man, okay? But I do not give a damn. Alright? All you people out here talking about how you got raped, okay? Everyone got molested, okay? Everyone who is something got touched. So what do you want me to say? What do you want me to tell you, that the only way to greatness is to get touched? That's showbiz. What are you going to say about it? But seriously, if I have to hear one more sad story about like, oh man, you know, when I was 12, man, stepdad, he touched me, and it was, and I loved it. I'm like, wait, what? What'd you say? What? Yep. I loved it. I don't know what to tell him. I told him same time next week. You crazy. You people are crazy. I don't know if people know what to think anymore, you know? I'm like, do people even know what they like now? Like, do we like Michael Jackson again? Or is he still like a fucking super pedo? Is he still the super pedo? Huh? What are you gonna say? Like, who's going down next? You know what I'm saying? I feel like at this point in life, like every week there's something new on the social medias. Okay? Michael Jackson, super pedo. Jeffrey Epstein, Barney the dinosaur, emails. Turns out he was talking with Barney. There you go. Him and Barney the dinosaur, they really had a connection. Turns out Jeffrey Epstein was importing the children that Barney was capturing from the show, taking them to the island and raping them and touching them. And all of those kids are now famous. Little bit suspicious. Did I just connect the dots? Maybe. Will there be a guy in the alleyway after the show trying to assassinate me? Yes. Will he be successful? No. Because I came locked and loaded. Never leave home without your pickles. Alright? Next thing he knows, I'm throwing a whole fucking jar of pickles at him. Boosh! Smash him in the face, bro. The glass breaks. He's like, ugh! He's on the ground and shit. I'm grabbing these pickles. I'm like, yeah, you like that? Sticking them in his face and shit. Yeah. Looking at him and I'm like, wait a second. I think I noticed this guy. Dave? Oh, shit. Well, Dave just tried to fucking assassinate me, okay? I'm like, Dave, bro, what the fuck? What are you doing, man? You trying to kill me? What the fuck, man? He's like, man, think you talking shit about people who getting raped, man? Motherfucker, I got touched. And I'm famous. I'm looking at Dave now and I'm like, wait a second. Dave Chappelle? Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. A lot of famous people in a big situation. I've been seeing it everywhere. These Jeffrey Epstein files. Okay, they're out there. All right. The next thing you know, you're looking around the room. Okay, I'm looking around the room. Okay, I'm seeing at least 3 people here could have been on that island. Okay, and I ain't saying you were a captive. At this point, it's better if you were a captive on that island. Let me just tell you about that. All right, the world's getting a scary and nasty place for people that were on that island that weren't captive. All right, we were on there enjoying the soft serve. Bullshit. Okay, everybody knows there ain't no soft serve on Epstein Island. Okay, it's fucking clearly on the boat on the way there. That's when you get the soft serve. The things you got to do to kind of assert a level of dominance as a male now in society is crazy. Okay? I'm not saying I got to slap out a kid. I'm just saying, man, I got to slap out a kid that's running like this, though. You're definitely getting slapped out 110%. Okay? I'm triple ankle tapping you, getting you on the ground. Boom. Headlock, guillotine, choke you out, throw you in the back of the truck. Boom. Get you on a boat, ship you to Africa right there, and then, bro, sell your body parts for cash. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. It's hard living out here in Milan, okay? But seriously, I didn't realize it was so expensive out here, okay? I don't know how you Italians are affording all the pizza that's going around, but like, I'm looking around the place and I'm seeing a whole lot of real big Italians. How are y'all making enough money to get this big? Huh? What's going on here? What am I missing? Okay, like, while I'm looking around and I'm seeing big Italians, okay, and I'm like, whoa, where's the little bit of money for Zeke here? What am I gonna do? Huh? I gotta sell my body on the street? Damn. But yeah, a lot of big Italians out here, okay? Like, it turns out the Italian diet, nobody talks about the Italian diet, okay? On the whiteboard, they're like, here, kids, we have the model diet, fruits, vegetables, meats, grains, poultry, dairy, a little bit of dairy, a little bit of cheese, okay? Sweets, you really don't want to consume any of that. Italian side of the board is like, okay, this is what we got today. Here we have the top section. This is the big one, okay? The top section is the most important section, okay? This is where you're going to get all your nutrient, okay? Top section. Pizza. At the top. You see? No. No lettuce. No vegetable. Pizza at the top. Okay, below pizza. It's got a big belly as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that classic Italian pasta? Yeah. No, not the gluten-free shit, okay? Not the fucking gluten-free, you fucking fuck. Well, I used to be vegetarian. Okay, I got to Milan, and I was like, man, I don't even know what a vegetable is. Shit, let alone putting it on a pizza. I mean, I had a pizza on my first week here. This shit had an egg on it. I was like, what? You letting the chicken just walk around and back there? Like, what's going on back there? You just got a chicken? Your chicken back there laying eggs on the pizzas? You're just cooking them up there. The chicken lays an egg. You're like, drop, crack that, put that on the pizza, ship that shit. What I mean, all respects to all my Italian friends out there in the crowd right now, is that I feel like a lot of Milan reminds me of places where people are doing it tough. It's hard to live out here. People are really climbing over people. It's like World War Z and shit. First thing in the morning, the pizza shop opens, I see 100 fat men, 100 fat Italians running and just clambering over each other. I never seen a fat man run so fast. When a pizza's fresh, that focaccia just opens. You damn near see them walk out the door as it opens. Turns out the Italian fat guys, they don't even need a run. They're floating in shit. The smell, I remember. Oh yeah, so there it is. The pizza focaccia. Oh, give it to me, put it in my belly. Yeah. Yo, I want to say thank you. Thank you all for coming. This has been bombing. Hope you guys enjoyed me bombing. Thank you, everybody. I'm Zeke the Kid. This has been bombing. Peace. Shout out to Buddha. How many years curse am I gonna get from using this statue as a fucking microphone?